I felt like a superwoman. I worked, took care of my kids, helped people in the community. So when I finally settled down and went to a doctor, that I found out my kidneys had failed. I was angry, stressed, depressed. I was distraught. I really could not believe that I had kidney failure. I didn't know why. I thought I was in good health. I slowly began to just, day by day, read, get an understanding of what kidney failure was about, which led me to Dr. Atkinson.
I met her 15 years ago. I remember her so vividly just because of who she is. She makes a real impact and carries a real presence about her.
At that time when I went on dialysis, people would say, you only have an expectancy for 5 years. Wait a minute, I've only got 5 years to live, to be with my children? That can't be. People don't understand when you're on dialysis, you have to make a change. My life on dialysis has changed quite a bit. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning to catch the van, and then I'm on 3 hours and 15 minutes.
She did well with the fistula for a number of years, and then very typical, that access started to have problems. We end up doing a lot of maintenance work to try to keep them running so they don't have to have a more major surgery.
When I have an issue with dialysis, they have to shoot a balloon in my arm to widen some of the vessels, and the blood can flow like it should.
I was seeing her every 4 to 5 months, and now it's been 10 months. I started using the IN.PACT AV balloon with her, and it's made a real difference. When the balloon gets inflated, the medication goes into the blood vessel wall and reduces the restenosis rate. It keeps the living cells in the blood vessel from growing too fast. I've seen some real improvements in the patency rates and the length of time that I see people because of the paclitaxel drug-coated balloons. And less frequent procedures is a good thing when you're the person getting the procedure.
I've not had to go into the office since last year, and it's still doing well. I feel like I'm in a good place. I've come a long way.
The biggest benefit to patients, clearly, to me, is the reduced number of procedures. At least in my experience, it cuts it almost in half. And again, it's a big deal when you're driving an hour, you don't have transportation, it takes, half your day sometimes, and you're already in dialysis 3 days a week. We really try to avoid that by trying to think ahead, maintain as long as we can their access. It does take a team that are engaged with the patients. There are nurses involved, multiple technicians, and of course our office staff, our coordinators, our administrative team.
I don't like seeing the surgeon, but I like seeing Dr. Atkinson and his team. He knows his stuff, and I've felt very assured in every procedure that he's done on my arm. If you take ownership of it, you can live a good life on dialysis, a long life.
The story today is just a typical example. I'll see them and then I'll lose track of them. And that's really what I want. I don't want people that I'm seeing every week or every month or every 2 months in the office. Face the problems the way that Mrs. Dewey has. Be proactive. You do better in the long run.